My family said, "Where are you going to?" I said, "Going to America's first cannabis cafe."
We are currently the only restaurant, like full dinner service, cannabis consumption.
Realistically, it feels kind of revolutionary, you know? I'm out here, we're smoking, I'm eating, it's great.
So what we're trying to do here is build a culture that is super inviting, approachable, fun, somewhere you can come and consume cannabis with your friends over a fantastic meal. And if we can do that here, I think we can do that anywhere.
For me, personally, it's more of on the medical side, and it makes it great because then I can like go out, I can enjoy myself, I can smoke and eat.
This is for every demographic, and you know, if people are using it for medical use, I mean, even better, there's somewhere for them to go where they don't just have to do it at home.
It's pretty nice.
If you guys want help, I can always help you guys roll up something, possibility.
Having been in nightlife and restaurants for years, honestly, this is such a welcome treat. Again, so friendly.
It's a comfortable and safe environment for every walks of life to come to and enjoy a meal and partake in something that just brings a lot of joy to everybody's life.
We've seen people just sharing stuff from table to table who didn't know each other. People were making friends in line and they came in and they were fine with sitting together.
Nice people here that we've met and spoken to, and you know, when you go out, a lot of times people don't even speak to the table next to them at a restaurant, but this just, you know, we've made some really nice friends here and just kind of broke the ice.
The cauliflower nachos right here.
Food's amazing. Don't even get me started. It is every bit of it. And also they have vegan options, which is awesome.
All right, guys, I got the chocolate sundae here for you. Awesome. With a little caramel drizzle. Enjoy.
In this neighborhood, there's no parking, so take a Lyft, take an Uber. Don't drive.
We're happy to provide an Uber or a Lyft for anybody to get home. There's also an app that you can download, Freebird, and we will offer $4.20 or $20 for a ride here or a ride home, as long as you prove that you were here and you purchased something.
I get to hang out with my friends and do something other than going to bars and drinking and getting all messed up and stuff. This is actually, I feel safe here. I feel comfortable.
You know, it's a great night out in America.
Is a hip-hop group from Queens. In hip-hop history, they are a cornerstone. A lot has come before and a lot has come after, but they made their mark and changed the game. My name is Vince Ballantyne. I'm a mural artist, and I painted this mural in honor of A Tribe Called Quest. 4 members who came together to unconsciously change the world. Q-Tip, Fife, Ali, and Jerobi. We are at Nuclear Dry Cleaners. This is where they shot one of their earlier videos, Check the Rhyme. They were up on the roof performing their song and recording this video. Like, it was a whole party going on at a dry cleaners from the roof. Okay. How did A Tribe Called Quest change the game? My God, thought-provoking lyrics. They would talk about things that mattered to not only them, but to everybody. Being that Tribe originated from this area, with all of its history in jazz, they showed a lot of respect, making a sound that came from, that was rooted in jazz. This is a destination for people because they want to be in the same place that something of monumental history happened. In 2015, I wanted to give some credit to the people that I like while they were still living. And in the process of trying to find a location and how are we gonna do this, Fife passes away. Man, okay, it went from we'd like to do this project to, okay, now we have to do this project. So the street that we're sitting on right now actually got turned into Malik Fife Dog Taylor Way. It's not just an intersection of 192nd and Linden Boulevard. We're also sitting at the intersection of past, present, and future. The past of what happened here, the present of us being here now and having a backdrop, and the future to be able to investigate something, to find out, well, what was A Tribe Called Quest? Who were A Tribe Called Quest? Why do they have a mural for them? they're still out there, you know, they're still making music. But this will last, hopefully, as long as their place in history will.
People love to see us. And when we pull up in the van and we take our mats and our equipment off the van and we do our show, the people feel good about the fact that we took the time to come out to show them how high we can get without any root herbs or spices. I believe that when you come to this world and you become successful, you get back, but every day you must do something good for someone. That's how I run my life. I was a gymnast as a kid, taught for the Board of Education, Park District, YMCA, and I played basketball, baseball at Alabama State University. I played professional baseball in the club organization. I just got down. I also served in the military, did 35 jumps on a perfect good airplanes.
I met Jesse White in 1967. If I went down to Jesse White Tumbler, I would probably be dead or in prison. I have no doubt about that. I know that I'm alive today because I was a Jesse White Tumbler.
The tumbling team came about because a park supervisor said, Jesse White, I'd like to know if you could put on a gym show. I said, okay, I'll do one more year. I'll do one more year. And now we're coming up on 60 years.
He really transforms young people's lives.
It's a safety net. When people know that they're with the Jesse White tumbling team, they know we're not gang affiliated, we're not competing with them, then they give us a pass.
Every time I hit a bump, he's always been there to kind of catch me and kind of hold me out. You know, people talk about him impacting tens of thousands of young people. I say it's hundreds of thousands.
We have a lot of people out there who want to make a difference in the lives of those around them, primarily our young people. You get it, you give it back.
It's something about being a barber. It's kind of like a doctor. When you have a patient that's sick and you know all of the right things to do to make them feel better again, you don't want to go back to this guy. No. You never know how they're feeling or what they're going through. But after that haircut, it changed their whole outlook on life.
He actually cares about us.
You can't just end homelessness. It's not something that you can just snap a finger and just ends. But I believe that there's so much more that can be done.
It's refreshing, because when you know you need a haircut, you're looking rough, you don't have any money, there's brothers here to help you out. No questions asked.
This spot, 3 blocks from City Hall, on the most popular street in Philly.
It's a nice view.
Anybody that is somebody walks or rides through this area. And my thing is, I'm basically putting the problem, homelessness, in their faces. It's not my business how they became homeless or how they got here, but I'm making my business to help them get out. My name is B. Jawan Jones, and I give haircuts to the homeless. Every day is pretty simple. I wake up, I get dressed, and the first thing that's on my mind is, I wonder who's going to be impacted by this initiative today. I come out, I set up.
Number 2 and like number 1 fade in.
And I cut 20 to 25 people.
Probably the best barber I know of. And he's out here doing his thing, like treating the homeless well, treating us like we're human beings.
These are my favorite clippers. See, I have 3 pairs of them. See that? Haircut for homeless was birthed just out of wanting to do something different for the homeless population. I've been a barber for some years. So I went out, I cut a few guys, and from there I just kept going. It just became a passion of mine.
After I walked away, after my haircut, I felt like $100.
Just seeing the smiles on people's faces and knowing that I was playing a part in, you know, helping these guys out, I just fell in love with it. And 2 years, almost 3 years later, here we are.
It's right here almost every day, so it makes it easier.
I quit my job so I could do this full time because I realized that it was needed. Go out and spread love. And when I say it was needed, not the haircut aspect of it, but just someone to notice that these guys do exist out here. And they're not a forgotten demographic of people. How's the food there?
It depends on the day.
It's edible, but is it like good? They are still human beings, and They deserve the utmost respect that we give to, you know, everybody else.
It's hard for us to afford it, because my goodness, I'd have been to several barbershops. They want $15 a darn shape up. I don't have it.
Thank you so much. It's the conversation, it's the encouragement. I think they look forward to that more than a haircut. I want you to get yourself together so your mom can stop crying, your sister can stop worrying. Of course, making them look good helps their self-esteem.
I look good. I like it.
How you like them eyebrows?
They look good now. I feel like human again.
A lot of times they just want to hear you can make it. Don't give up. Keep going. They want to hear that more than anything else.
I feel a lot better than I was then.
I hear it in your voice. You sound better. You sound more vibrant, more alert. We got to keep you in this place. I meet people from everywhere, from other countries, from different states, different races, different stories.
I make enough to eat.
They all have one thing in common, but they all got there from a different place. They all went through different things.
I feel like it gives me a sort of sense of dignity.
I get my healing from watching others get healed.
I really appreciate it, and I'm sure everybody else out here does too.
Being homeless, period, isn't easy. But homelessness in Philadelphia, everybody has their personal opinions, and none of them are good.
I'd rather control it and get rid of the beard and all if you can.
Whatever you want, you got it, buddy. Look at this. See that? That's amazing. People take pictures all the time. I think being here, it leaves a lasting impression on a lot of people.
But right now, I'm homeless. It grows so fast. I'm getting cut shorter, so I don't have to worry about it.
A haircut is one of those things where if you look good, you feel good.
I shape it up sometimes. I cut it.
He's one of my regulars. He comes every other week. I done seen some of the worst things happen to these guys out here. And when they sit in my chair, all that stuff goes away for the moment.
I feel so much better walking away.
And when they look at themselves in the mirror, it's like they don't even recognize themselves.
I feel like a different person. I look like a different person.
It takes them back to who they were at some point in time in their life when they weren't homeless. They start to see themselves again. It helps them to say, you know what, maybe I can get back to this.
It's awesome that people care.
We actually canceled our bachelorette party today. So the only thing we got done for our wedding was our engagement photos. We decided to recreate that on Animal Crossing with the exact outfits and locations. Is the best game ever. It's just very cute. I think that's why a lot of people love it. You get to hang out with your friends in Animal Crossing, and it brightens people up in a time where we can't see each other.
Can kind of help people cope with what's going on and keep in touch in a different way.